God. I mean, I was even like going over it myself. This feels louder than usual. Sorry, hang on. Man, this feels like way louder for some reason. So I might turn down the volume on the PC again. But like I don't know. It's just a lot of stuff about the culture, man. Like it sucks. Well, I say a lot, but like it's mainly just that part of it. It's just, God, it's so bad, dude. It's so bad. And yet people are like, oh, this is a pointless discussion. No, it really needs to be called out because it's so bad. God. I was literally telling my mom about this. It's like, it's crazy that people think it's like a dumb, like pointless discussion to bring up like parasocialness, whatever. Like, no, you should talk about this stuff. You should be aware of it. If you want the culture to be the best it possibly can and be as opening, like as welcoming, as hospitable as it wants to be, you need to talk about this stuff. That's simple, quite simply just how it works, right? Or like, yeah, you just have people break through norms without really talking about it. But like, that's, I think, the much less likely thing. The much more likely thing is actually talking about it and like, you know, addressing it, you know? Because like, we're really at the point where people are getting mad at an RP server. I saw another comment on it too when like Aki was doing, like, it was Choco and Aki's like 3D like late night radio, whatever. And they were just like RPing a scenario, and someone was like, "Oh, this is disgusting," and like, and they just said a bunch of forbidden knowledge about Aki also. But then, like I don't get it. It's roleplay, dude. It's not real. They're acting. Like, it's insane to me. Like, God. It was such a stupid argument anyway. Like, because it's like, dude, married women with kids act in freaking rom-coms all the time. Why is it an issue? It's not. It's a non-issue. Why do you take offense to it? You must have never been in a relationship if you're just like, oh, they can't even RP, dude. They can't even roleplay. Like, that kind of, like, that's stupid. Like, because like I am someone on the side who's just like, because I looked into it and like how parasocial relationships seem to work, it's very similar to violence in video games, right? Where most people will be unaffected. I think it's typically based on like how mentally stable you are, or like your mental well-being. It's like if we're all mentally well, mentally stable, like that wouldn't be an issue, right? They could go as parasocial as they could, and like we wouldn't be affected by it. So like there is that, and then obviously that goes back to policy on making everyone making sure everyone's as mentally stable as possible. Which is another thing of why I feel like people should be aware of this stuff, because yes, it goes into your hobbies as well. And like your cultures that you're like invested in, right? It goes in, all of this plays in, right? But yeah, like even like with these people, I'm just like, dude, my God, it's so bad. It's so bad. Like, God, it doesn't make any sense, dude. Because I'm gonna be completely honest, and I don't think I went this far when I talk about unicorns gachikois. The only thing with the whole like idol culture part of not being able to reveal your relationships because you want to appear available is inherently misogynistic. Like, I might talk about it actually, but like if you go into like any mindset that like a unicorn would have, right? Which is someone who doesn't want women to interact with men, it's for misogynistic reasons. Subconscious, maybe just outright, but like it's entirely misogynistic. I'm sorry, but like it's the truth. Like the only other thing is like that you don't like men and women interacting, but even then, again, I feel like that's still a part of that. Because also, if you're talking about men and women flirting, you're literally watching Hololive. What do you mean you find flirting uncomfortable? Are you freaking kidding me? What do you mean? That doesn't make any sense. Unless you also just don't think other sexualities like exist or something. Or like, yeah, I guess you just want to fully go on like, oh, they're Yuri baiting for their male audience. Like, dude, what? I don't think it's like just that. Like, you even have like Narissa being like the one who's like trying to put the Blood Raven ship out there the most. Same with Kiara with Takamori. Like, she was trying the hardest on that as well. Like, a lot of the like well-known like ships, like it seems like a lot of the members themselves, maybe not on the JP side, but at least on the EN side, that was started by the other members. Also, Matsuri had a girlfriend. There's also that. So like, there's, yeah, it's dumb. And like, I think there are some who actively like don't enjoy it, like Toa. I mean, I don't know if she like necessarily hates it, because I think she was doing it with Roburu, but I think it's like, if they're weaker than her, she's gonna do it, but she's pretty far down there. Or like, yeah, I guess Roburu's like, you know, he's very sociable, so like, and his social skills are real good, so I mean, you can bring that out of people. Yeah. It's so dumb, man. I've only seen like a few Ruse clips, like of the RP of like, what was it, Clifford was his name? And like, I guess people were getting upset about that. Like, that's insane, dude. And like, it's also just not helpful at all, because like, they're under the same company as the girls, which like, I get they act the same way towards the girls. Like, it's also just not helpful. Like, I think expanding their connections and like their friend group is actually a good thing, you know? And being able to talk to the opposite gender is a good thing, actually. You know, because I will say, as someone in middle school who literally could not talk to girls, like absolutely could not, the freaking social anxiety was off the charts. Like, you need to talk to the opposite gender, dude. Like, that is a must. And I will say, because apparently like something with the out culture of like not being able to like reveal relationships actually happened in America in like the 40s, my mom told me, which I learned. Like, a lot of the actors who looked like were good looking and charming, right, like they also weren't supposed to reveal their relationships because they needed to seem available, right? And I guess Keanu Reeves also got in a controversy, quote unquote, for just having a normal looking woman as the person they're dating and not a movie star. It's also like, why? That's so stupid. Like, yeah, I forgot where I was going with that, but like, it's so stupid. Like, yeah, like if you wanted me to like say, you know, oh, like the no merit, like the barring the Hololive talents from be able to be open about the relationships, right, is gonna be weird to normies, and you don't believe me, like, yeah, the proof is like right there. Like, it's actually been done before in our country, but like, we've moved past that point. Like, and I think the main, oh, you know what, I was going with the 1940s thing. I think back then it wasn't as big of an issue because you still were going out and like talking to people, right? Like, I don't even think the TV was really invented, or like, at least it wasn't like in a huge amount of houses, right? So like, you're still going out and like talking to people, right, and all this stuff. But now, like, in today's era with like social media and just like computers and us being more and more isolated from each other, and not having to go outside as much, and talking to other people as much. Like, I think it's a much more like consequential problem, like with the like, oh, like they can't open up about the relationships because like, yeah, now there's like, it opens up these people to be very parasocial about people, and it's not good for either party, right? It really isn't. Because again, like if you're so obsessed with one person, you're not going out and getting other relationships, right? You're not making more relationships, and like that's not a good thing. And also there's the obvious, like they could be donating all their life savings to the person, which again is also not good. But like I do feel like if you do get to that point of parasocialness, it's like life ruining for, like, honestly, for like both. I mean, not as much because the person like who's not feeling it, I don't really know, is I guess the victim, like they're still in a good standing, right? Obviously, but they do have the trauma now of if they ever got to the point of them getting assaulted by that person, they have a nice dose of trauma with them now, which that's obviously not good. Yeah, like it's just not good, and like I feel like that it's just a thing we need to talk about more, like truly, because again, like we shouldn't just let this behavior slide, you know, like, and I feel like it's just become very normalized, and that's not okay. And also, like, we're treating, I said this the first time I talked about them, but like you're treating unicorns as like equals when like they shouldn't be. Like they should be seen as like insane people, like, you know, like just having the mindset of women should interact with men, right? Like that's an insane mindset. That's an insane, controlling, abusive mindset that should not be tolerated. Yeah, maybe that's just me, but, and like obviously, like they don't have to open up. I'm not saying like they have to open up about their personal lives at all about that, right? Like I'm just saying, like, it should not be barred to everyone. Because also another thing, also, if they actually showed the relationships, it could also tell these people, oh, this is what a relationship looks like. That's another thing, you know? Like, yeah, I think with this, people just don't understand the concept of platonic friendships at all. So it's like, what are we doing, man? Like, it's very dumb. Yeah. Yeah, it's kind of my rant about that out of the way. Well, that's a big thing of ice. Hang on. Dude, I literally didn't stream Saturday or Friday because I'm like, you know what? I don't want a huge backlog of like streams so I can make shorts and stuff and like maybe like highlights, and then I didn't do it. So like I basically just didn't stream on Sunday and Friday for no reason then, so that's great. My problem is though is like if I had the timestamps right there, man, like I would so do it. It's just for some reason that initial barrier, like I just can't. And it sucks because like, yeah, I feel like once I actually have like the clip itself, it's fine. But the problem then is when I have to get it initially, which is why I think if I actually had people here and clipping stuff for me, that'd be great. But yeah, I obviously have to earn that, so, and I'm not just randomly gonna stumble across this, as I've learned for streaming for like 4.5 years. That's not gonna work. You know? It's so crazy to think though. I was like, I've started streaming, I think even before Iris was a part of Hollow. I mean, obviously I wasn't a fan at that point, but like, it's crazy to be thinking that I've actually streamed that long. Yeah, it was before Iris debuted, because that was May 1st, 2021. Like, insane, dude. Like Coco was still with Hollow when I started streaming. That's how long it was. Because she left in like June something. Like she was only there for a month, but yeah. I think Hollow China was still there, unless they got disbanded 2020. I can't remember. It might have been 2020. I can't remember. But yeah. Yeah. I've been doing this for a while and just had nothing. Again, it's like entirely my fault. Like I just did not take the initiative at all when I should have. I mean, I did for like a little bit there and then I stopped. Like I had a few periods there where like I was doing it. It's just like also and it is kind of my fault, but just like when you upload something and it just gets nothing, like zero attention, it's also just like a huge motivation killer. Which also probably why I should do like multiple, like a backlog of these. You know? Because like, it's a huge motivation killer, but like I think if I actually have like a good schedule going into it, that'll keep me more motivated. I think I have heard though, you basically have to do it for like a month, and then finally like the algorithm will be like, hey, this person's pretty neat. Which that sucks. Yeah, I just gotta compile stuff and we'll see. Yeah. I will say though, in this environment, I will not stop talking about serious stuff because that is something that just needs to happen. Right? You need to talk about serious stuff, and I think with like I think America, but I think the West also has it of just like not caring about politics, or like, oh, that's an adult thing, that's boring. Like that was intentionally done by like the state, and like as far as like educational, like what they want you to learn, I think that was intentional. Right? Like obviously the not teaching critical thinking is intentional because they didn't want you to think like, maybe this stuff isn't great actually. They want you to just be mindless husks, you know? That part is true. But I think also just being apolitical, I mean, yeah, I guess maybe not having critical thinking goes along with that, but people really need to learn, like, you actually need to be political, right? Because I am of the camp that everything is political. Now I will say, like, with stuff like climate change and vaccines, like when people are like, it's a shame that like this is political, like I do agree, right? Like it is just scientific fact, and we're just, the other side is one side scientific fact, the other side is a false delusion. So like, yeah, those kind of things suck, but like everything inherently is political, like everything, you know? Like I feel like that's why it's important to have these conversations, and like you can't just brush off something that like is political or something. You have to engage with it, right? Now, like if it's a rage baiter or something, don't engage with that. But like, I'm saying like you gotta like, you can't just keep hiding, you know? Like you can't just keep seeing news headlines and be like, oh well, like I'm just gonna keep going back to my distractions, because no, it's only the thing is it's just gonna get worse. That's the thing. Like things are only gonna get worse unless you actively like challenge it, right? And the headlines are only gonna get more and more depressing, right? So you have to engage in this stuff. You can't just sit there any longer and just like, you know, just have fun. Like obviously you need a balance, right? That's perfectly fair and perfectly fine. Like if you balance like distractions with political stuff, perfectly acceptable. But you have to at least engage in it somehow. You need to have a worldview, like a coherent worldview, and like you need to engage in politics at least a little bit. You can't just completely turn off, you know, because that's what leads us to where we are now, is exactly this, you know. So that's another thing. even I like don't know a lot or like can explain things very easily, right? Like I'm freaking like an idiot when like relatively when it comes to this stuff. I feel like my job more is just to get people to think, you know, like use their brain a little bit, right? That's what I want, you know. I want like a challenging side that like maybe you haven't heard much, right? Because of propaganda. So you actually start thinking about it, and then like once you get more invested in it, I can redirect you to people who are smarter and can explain this stuff better. That's I feel like what I want my role to be. Yeah, I mean obviously I want to be able to explain that stuff well as well, but I don't know. I don't know if I have like the neurodivergent part that just makes explaining things hard or what, but yeah. Like it's also like equally ridiculous when I think literally 2 of the Holo members like even full out said like the tariffs were what made merch cost more, like the shipping costs of merch cost so much. And I think people still haven't woken up to the fact that like our government is doing that, right? Like that didn't just magically happen, right? There's a reason these tariffs happen. And like I think people still haven't woken up to that. And like that's insane, dude. Like, and then it'll be like, oh, they don't reach my hobbies. It's like they literally are. Like also like PlayStation is costing more, and like also like I think it's cost like double what it used to be to watch NBA games at this point, right? Like it's ridiculous. Capitalism is like spreading its ugly like web throughout all of our hobbies, and people aren't waking up to it. I was thinking at one point making a video on that because like yeah, NBA's doing it, like all the game companies are doing that. Hololive has had some issues like of just hobbies just getting worse under like capitalism and just stuff getting more expensive because it's ridiculous. Yeah, I think that's the most of what I wanted to say. It's just been a minute, and I've been saying on this stuff a lot. And yeah, like I'm not gonna sit back in fear because I get like a few like hate stuff, you know, like that's not gonna stop me. Yeah. It's why also like while I do want to stream and have like fun, right, and like you know like stream my interests and stuff too, I also will stream serious stuff because it is something people need to be aware of and like people need to engage with. Like that is a main reason why I'm doing this, like, and why I'm still talking about it. Because I think also a lot of the kind of like apoliticalness that like Hololive gets or something, it's just made a lot of issues that they have like still stand effectively and like not really be like called out as like, well, that's kind of silly, right? Like that's the thing, man. It's just like I feel like it's okay for people to talk about the serious stuff and like be like, hey, this is not good, right? This shouldn't fly, you know? That's my thing. And then people are like, oh, you're too serious, this is pointless. And it's like, no, it's not. Get your anti-intellectualism out of here, dude. God. It's so annoying. Actually, me talking about like stream my interest is that I kind of want to do like an underrated whole life songs thing. Thing is, like, I only have like 3 on my mind. Because, like, I want to showcase other songs that I feel like haven't really, you know, like, people don't really listen to. And I don't like some people's weird opinions on the freaking, like, Aki post I made or whatever, like, boosting her up to get 1 million subs. Like, the thing with music is, like, you're doing yourself a disservice if you aren't listening to it, you know? If you aren't looking out for it, you're doing yourself a disservice. At least that's how I feel, but yeah, I'm trying to think of some. I mean, maybe let me go to my playlist and we can figure out from here. You know, that'd probably be a good start. I am just gonna have to scroll into the very bottom because they're all at the bottom of my playlist, the whole life songs. Ugh. So I gotta wait for it to load a little bit. It's so much faster on mobile. Because I think at a certain point it just loads the entire thing. I think PC does the same too, but I'm pretty sure mobile it's a lot faster to go through all of it. And the scroll bar is so tiny now. 50,000 views. This is a private playlist, I think, too. Well, I think it's technically unlisted, but that's just so, like, my other accounts, I can add stuff and whatnot to it. That's the main thing. What's this on view counts, actually? I think on my phone it does, so I actually might... God dang it. I was gonna look at my PC, but I might go on my phone. Because I feel like for underrated, you need to look at, like, view counts, man. Oh, does this also not have it? Oh, I guess on mobile's like that too. So, never mind. We'll, go from here. Well, that does suck, though, because I wish I could see the... I think I used to, and then they did the freaking, like, Reddit up and down votes. Like, what is this? You can, like, upvote it and downvote it. Why would I want this? This is, like, the Reddit thing. Why? This is not helpful. Like, when... Like, yeah, it's literally like a Reddit... Yeah, it's just Reddit upvotes. Why do I need this? Why would I ever want this? Doesn't make any sense, dude. Also, like, I don't think it's sorted or anything, like... What? I'm so confused, dude. Why would I ever want that? It doesn't make any sense. And yeah, like, the worst part about it is I think this is what got rid of being able to see the view counts on playlists and stuff. That's awesome, dude. That's so cool. Anyway. See, this is gonna be a lot harder to find stuff. I'm probably gonna have to actually let me just mute. Let me do mute site on this tab. Oh, actually, it mutes. Ah, shoot, never mind. It mutes the whole thing. So, shoot. All right. Well, yeah, I guess I'm just gonna have to mute the tab then. But like, I'm trying to think of ones I'm like, dang, this only has this many. I mean, most of the ID songs is a pretty good shout, because I think other than Muna, like, most of them don't have like over 1 million. And Kobo, all the rest of them are kind of like under 1 million, so there's also that. Maybe like once I have the whole thing together, I'll do it. Cause yeah, Revivals is one. Let me make like a doc, and then like I can do like a dedicated stream to it maybe. I think I'd like that. Yeah, let me do that. Underrated Hollow. We're gonna do Hollow Pro songs, which, to be fair, that's gonna be basically all of Hollow Stars as well. I don't think they have one. Well, I think Liz and Haka's cover got over 1 million, but outside of that, like, let me look up like Hollow Star songs and just see. Our song. Yeah, 528. No, well, one of the main Hollow Stars ones got 1 million, like the group one. 131. That's EN. No, they only have playlists of the EN versions. Okay, 2 of the group ones got 1 million. But I mean, I feel like that also makes sense since, yeah, like a lot of the group ones have like a decent amount. I guess not take them down for Armistice Anniversary. They got 112,000. But, well, I think it's because like the peak of their fandom was probably when like Tempest Vanguard debuted, right? I mean, probably. If I were to guess, that was probably... That's probably true. Well, if I'm gonna have to go through EN, not JP, because no one else has that, but... Oh, I think this is actually an order by recency, so that's kind of neat. Oh yeah, there was the, was this Cyberpunk? I think it's literally called, with, Sora, Kobo, Callie, and Hajime. It is also weird, because, like, I think it was on Axel's channel, like, they also had, like, kind of a big, like, ID, EN, Hollow Stars EN collab song. I think 2 of them, actually. And then they just kind of stopped doing them. I'm like, yeah, that's kind of the thing, too, is, like, they were doing it, and then they stopped. You know? Yeah, the Mephisto cover with Liz and Haka. Well, that was also because it was on Liz's channel, so that probably helped. Yeah, 1.3 million. I Have a Smile, which I think is a Bruno Mars song. 75,000. Like, yeah, the whole point of this was to say, are any of these gonna be, like, are any of these not considered underrated? And I think it's the Mephisto cover that's probably the only thing that wouldn't be. And that's it. Yeah, Mr. Schadenfreude, that's what it was. That has 1 million. Yeah, because you have, like, Muna and Crony. Well, Hollow Salt was still a thing. Was it? 1 year ago? I actually don't think it was. Hang on. Let me see the... For sure. Let me just get the, Oh god, it's playing. Oh god. Nope, I hope that doesn't get claimed. What was it? Yeah, no, it was right after Hollow Salt. Because Vesper and Desmond left it was summer of 2023. I don't remember exactly when, but actually I think they're still on the Hollow Stars website, but I don't know if they say when they leave on the website. I don't think so, because I think I checked with Live and it didn't say. So yeah, it doesn't say when they left. It's still so weird to me that they're completely separated. I really don't get it. Like, when they did the separate Twitter, like, I feel like everybody else was like, oh, congrats, and I was just like, why? This doesn't make any sense. Because my thing with the making them separate, right, is like, if you felt like you absolutely had to do that, right, like, if you felt you absolutely had to do that, why wouldn't you do it when they're, like, of the same size? I feel like when Stars is still way smaller, why are they separated? You know, like, it doesn't make any sense. And like I feel like Covered is like, oh, why are Stars not successful? It's like, bruh, like they're completely separate. I feel like most people don't even know like they freaking exist. Altair did a Porter Robinson song cover and did pretty well. Oh yeah, Haka did My Roar and it only got 500,000. Dang. Like yeah, I feel like that's the problem is like most people don't even know Hollow Stars exists, dude. That's the problem. Yeah, Bad End Bad Night also. Or Bad End Night, I'm sorry. 1.7. And I had Ina in it, like, and Ina's never interacted with them really. But Ina was a part of that. Same with Rene. I don't know if Rene has really interacted with Oh, Axel had a few covers starting out where he did pretty well. So yeah, it seemed like Axel early on did pretty good. As far as music wise went, but oh, Dez did a cover of Escape from the City, so they can do song cover or game cover. Well, actually, I knew that because Rainy and Callie did Mass Destruction, so I should have probably already known that was a thing. Well, the thing is, I did. I just forgot for a moment until it was like, oh yeah, wait. Yeah, like pretty much any song by Hollow Stars is going to be considered underrated. Just like if I'm going by view count, underrated. I guess I could say like under talked about. Because underrated is how I'm wording it. But like maybe that's not the case. Like songs that aren't talked about a lot, but like I feel like there's a term for that. And I just don't I don't know what the term is, but yeah, I do want to get like all that together. It's weird because like for the MV for a lot of the original songs, it seems like yeah, they were just super short. Although apparently that was just a short version. The MV, they actually had like a full-on song, but they didn't make the MV for the whole thing, which is interesting. Yeah. Oh, this cover also that Axel. Well, Suisse is a part of it, so that probably helps. And Louis. What are the other ones? Are they like Niji? Because Louis is a part of this. Also, yeah, I guess that also adds with the whole thing of people being mad at Louis, I think, for making a song with All Stars. She literally did. Oh, Hoshikawa, okay. And Fuominato, I don't know, but they might be Niji as well. But yeah, I'm sure having Suisse in there probably helps. Yeah, that makes the criticism also that people were mad at her for not doing it for Hollow Star and doing it for like Niji member, whatever, even funnier, because like she already did technically. She did a cover of Axel, so I mean, I don't. Also, like, I feel like when you do stuff like that, that just makes it harder for them to come to prominence, right? Like, that just hurts them actively, right? Like, that's kind of an issue. Also, I noticed with, like, I might make just, like, a new YouTube account, like a fresh one. Because I noticed with the one thing, let me just use this. Yeah, sure. That's it. I have to do two-step. Really? Did I even do it? I don't even think I did it. Oh, dude, I got a new vote. What's the point of the vote, dude? It's so stupid. It should be sending to my phone, right? Oh, I had to unlock it. Whatever, man. Like, let me just skip this stuff because I just want like just a generic account. Which I guess this might not be. Now I'm looking at it, but yeah, apparently I've already used this before, but am I also part of this thing? Oh no, okay, I can use on this. Cool. I think this is my old account that I was doing for like sports games a while ago. Very dingus, but yeah, now I can actually look at view counts because I guess yeah, when I own the playlist and can move it around, I guess you can't see that and you can vote for some reason. Why is that even a thing? Especially for like people who like own the playlist, like why? That doesn't even make any sense. Like I could at least maybe see it for if it's like a public playlist and like the people there could like vote on it, but like no, it's just for private, which doesn't make, or like people who own it, which again doesn't make any sense. Why is that a thing? Yeah, what's funny actually about like underrated Holopro songs is that I think Purple Disease actually wouldn't count because it's not an album song, but it has 1.3 million. Or rather, it is an album song. It doesn't have an MV, is what I meant. A music video. But yeah, it has 1.3. So actually, I don't think I would count Purple Disease. Because I would assume, aside from like Suisse, it's probably like one of the highest view count album songs. So, yeah. Yeah, Revival I think counts. So like I'm gonna put Revival. That's not how you spell that. Revival. I'm just gonna put Watame. I know what I'm talking about. Unless Azuru and Kanade make have 2 entries, like I'm fine with that. I actually like Watame Pop too. Like that one also seemed like, because Beery did like way better. I can go down to that one. Like I like that one too, but like again, I'm doing like underrated, like not talked about as much. And that wouldn't necessarily fall under that. I don't know if I'll include Covered on this too. Oh, Last Resort, dude, definitely. Absolutely. I'm sad that it's like not as high as it. I mean, it is very different, I think, from Kanata's other songs, but like, dude, it's so good. Fellow Kanata is so good. I actually like all the Mythmash songs too, so I could just like include all those. Cause yeah, they don't have a lot of views. It's probably because they're with like JP members that they're not as popular, but I mean, yeah, I thought they were pretty good. Dahlia is also Dalila from Kanata's album also. I cannot remember like how the songs actually go except for like the very beginning, but oh yeah, this Hachima's most recent song too is also pretty good. I'm typically not like crazy about slower songs, but I mean maybe that one's not necessarily slower, but for my standards of what I usually listen to, I just have to. I'm gonna have to go to the official site for it because I don't know what it's called. It's just in kanji, so because it only has 80K in 1 month. Like that is very low. Yeah, it might just be in Japanese. Oh yeah, Happiness Phenomenon also. That one's also going in there. For sure, dude. Sensation Kenshoku. That seems to be what it's called. Oh, I forgot to say this is Kanata. Because I think this was kind of her, like, changing. You know, this is like, I don't know what the lyrics are about necessarily, but I feel like you can tell from the aesthetic of it. Like, it's a very different Hachima. Yeah, what was the other one I was gonna do in there? Oh yeah, happiness phenomenon. For sure, dude. I also didn't put the, I keep not doing that. That's how you spell phenomenon. Yeah, it's actually very easy to spell. I just messed it up. Shoot. This is Eureka. Yeah, maybe it's actually better just go on the website. Well, I do need the view counts also, so like, yeah, maybe back and forth, but... Oh, the Hajime one did so well. I mean, Hajime's all of her songs do extremely well. Oh, Nightmare. I actually listened to that one, I think from doing a Sporkle quiz, but like, dude, that song's so good. Ramuna. Yeah, the Tofu Botan one, I might play that one because Botan's singing voice is great. Like, I just do not expect her voice to go that high and sound that angelic, but it is great. Oh, I might do the Lammy workout song. Honestly, I might do it. I wouldn't put Chachamanya or Orpheus on there yet, because they're not even 2 weeks old. And also, like, yeah, they have way more. Like, the Hajime song literally has 80k, like, and it's over a month old. Like, dude, this Roboco song I have has 300,000. It's almost a year old, and these two are like 100k more views than the Roboco song. So yeah, I won't count it. Colorful Universe I might count, because I just listened to that, and dude, it's really good. I only listened to it once though, because for some reason it won't recommend it to me again. It recommended me that one time, and then it's like, you know what? You're not getting it. But also, what was the other Mio song? I've literally been playing on repeat after I've heard it again. Dude, the beat's just so good. Where is it? Would be probably near Howling. That would be here. Oh right, it's freaking in kanji, so I'm gonna have to find it. It's 2 years old also, which is not great. If I go to Mio's page, can I see it? Probably not. Ah, maybe. Actually, yeah, maybe. Let's see, it's not those. It's not Nightwalk. I don't think it's in this list. I'm gonna have to go back and get it. God dang it. Oh, View All. Oh, that's just everyone. God dang it. I thought View All would be of the specific member, but no, it's of... Alright, well, I'm gonna be here for a minute. I guess it was a single, so maybe I can do that and at least get some of the albums out of there. Yeah, that frees like 8 pages. Well, time for me to scroll back 2 years for me to get the English title. God dang it. Because you can only go one at a time with this. Sick. Yeah, you either go to the very beginning, very end, or like, yep, just... a Last Dance I might put in there, which is also in Iris's album. Iris is a recent one with freaking Diamond Girlfriend and Carbonate Love. Jesus. You know what? I got to Lammy's workout song. I'll put it in there. I will say the only reason I kept listening to it though, or like wanting to watch it again, was because of Kana Uru's freaking video. He got me, man. Like, you know what? He got me, and I respect it. Oh yeah, I've listened to Twilight. Yeah, actually, how is Twilight as far as like view wise goes? Because Twilight I think was like in between those two. Oh, you know, I'll put one step at a time. Actually, yeah, I'll put one step at a time. That is a old Iris song, but it's good. Yeah, let me see Twilight. Oh yeah, I'll put Omen of Crows in there also, since I'm doing... That's Haka. I can't do any Sora songs, unfortunately. Well, I think I technically can, but... Like, I'm gonna get clean. Also, I don't really want to risk it. What's funny is that Kiara didn't even do a like to 1 million thing with Perfume, and I think it's gonna hit 1 million before Tasty does, and she's been doing it with Tasty. Which is kind of funny. I mean, yeah, I had a few months like head start, but still. Oh yeah, Illusion Night, easy. I'm actually going back to the ID songs, so yeah, give me. Yeah, that's easy. Chronic, I think, is actually like, as far as ID standards, 720,000 views in 6 months is actually pretty good. Right? If you're not like Kobo or Muna, that's actually really good numbers for them. Everlasting Knife I'll put in there, that is 280,000. Everlasting Knife for Anya. And then also Sip Some Tea for Granny also. Yeah, ID has such good songs, it's just, yeah, like no one knows about them. It's a shame, really. Although Break It Down apparently did well, because it has 890,000 in 6 months, so. Yeah. Yeah, I wanted to see Twilight Rant, so. Beast only has that many? I didn't realize it had less than 500,000. Because it's so similar to Psycho. Like, I feel like it would have popped off as much as Psycho did. Psycho has like 8 million. But Feast only has 480, so actually I'll put Feast in there. I didn't expect that, but yeah, let me put that in there. Just because, like, I feel like that's a good one to throw in there too, just because if people are familiar with Psycho, which I'm sure a lot of them will be, like, it's kind of a continuation of that, I feel like. My Abyss at 780k in 6 months. I don't know how I'll really judge this, you know? I was not even thinking about putting Persona for Polka in there, because the song that everyone talks about with Polka is Po, right? Or Mimi Po song. Which, like, yeah, it's funny, but like I feel like if you actually like want a legitimately good song, Persona is such a good song, dude. Actually, I was thinking about putting What's Made Pop, and it actually only has like around the same 7 months. I mean, Our Step is 524,000 in 8 months. I haven't listened to that one in a bit. I probably would have to listen back to that one to be sure, but yeah. I think that Marine song is 61 million now. I think that is the second most viewed song behind Bibbidi Ba. I do need to keep track of that though, at least for this year. Because with that Name of Ballad Hall, I remember I'm probably just going to end it after 2025. Because I feel like it already has like too many people on it in a lot of those questions. Oh, I'm going to throw One Wing in there too. Because actually, now I'm thinking about it, like, I don't know if Last Resort is as crazy. Because I think Last Resort has like the same amount of views as One Wing, but it's like 6 months newer. So maybe Last Resort isn't as crazy, but I'm still putting it in there. It's too good. I still haven't gotten to Twilight. Am I crazy? Oh, there it is. 823,000 10 months. Yeah, it's not that bad. Yeah, let me just scroll back through these again into Mio songs. That's where I was at. Yeah, it did actually let me put in the other ID songs. Lasting Freedom I might put in, actually. That song's so good. Yeah, actually, for Muna, let me put in Lasting Freedom. I think she released that song right as she announced her album or something. That was kind of the time frame for that, I think, so yeah. Not all of these are Hall Live. Like, there's some other ones because it's just kind of in whatever order I added them. So I haven't really organize this because I always put in shuffle, so like there's really no point of organizing these if they're on shuffle. Yeah, Grace has 1.5 million in 5 months, and like it doesn't even have an MV. I mean, I think she did for like 3D Live and probably promoted a bunch, but yeah, that's still kind of nuts. Oh yeah, Beery has 1.3 million. So yeah, it does have more than Watame Pop. In that case. Yeah, Bonsai has 1.8 million. I think Countach has like 5 million. Which, I mean, to be fair, that song is good. Oh, I might do the Negiyu song. Yeah, actually, that song's really good. Whoever decided to have freaking Aqua in a party night, like a partying song, is a genius. Yeah. I'm also gonna throw, well, hard mode is in 9 months, so maybe I'll do the one Iroha song. Let's see, how old is it? Because it is a month old, or a year old rather. It's like right at a year old. Was it like 14 months, I think? Actually, yeah, Rojas might not fall under that. You know, I think at this point, I'll just do songs that like I feel like I want to show off. So like hard mode, and also her other song, which I forget what it is. But you know what? Let me keep scrolling because I gotta go back to the Mio song anyway. So, or actually, you know what I could do is just right click. I mean, I'm gonna find the Iroha song first anyway, but this will just be easier. And also better for my brain to not just be looking for 2 different things. Yeah, I was not gonna remember that. You know, I have this thing also where like I'm just on my just chatting section while I'm setting this up. So like, yeah, I don't know if I really need to do that. It'd probably be better if I had more visuals. That would help. Yeah, anyway. Going back to it. Renegade, I think, yeah, it's almost 1 million in 3 months. That's in a pretty good spot. Oh, her recent song too. I feel like it's decent, especially for like not having MB. 380,000 is pretty decent for 3 months. Oh yeah, Last Dance. Let me put that in there. Oh, yeah, because it's like actually I think the least viewed on the album too. So that absolutely is a like that one I think does fit underrated. That one's just like at the bottom of the album. All right, now I'm back at the Mio songs. All right, I'm gonna have to go back and get them. Actually, I know this one's called Night Loop, so actually, how old is Night Loop? That one's probably fine, but I want to get the other one. I think absolutely is like #1 as far as like underrated goes. Yeah, Chewy almost has 1 million. It's like a month old. Raven's Paradigm I might do. It does sound a little weird because it has like that same thing as what Hinotori, where like it sounds like the recording setup was different. So like I still really like it. Yeah, I feel like also just showing off. I mean, I'm gonna show 2 Akko songs. You know what? I think Gomina Crows is a better representation. So like we'll do that for now, and then we'll see. Dancing Roots apparently just came out. Is also pretty good. Something I will do with songs though is like if I add them on my playlist, I typically like 1.5 minutes in will add them. And then like I won't hear the end of it. I'll just add it to my playlist and then just click off because I want to be surprised, you know, when I hear it. That's my thing anyway. Yeah, let me. I think that is everything. I just need to look for those Mio songs now. And there's probably some other songs in there too I'm also missing, right? Yeah, now for me to go find the Mio song that's like 2 years old, so. Alright. I'm gonna be going back for a bit. We're back in Aqua songs, you know? For like a year and a half at this point. But yeah, I don't think I've really listened to like... I actually haven't listened to like a lot of songs, man. Like, now I'm thinking about it, like... I'm doing this, but like, I still haven't listened to so many songs, dude. There's so many. I feel like a lot of Lammy songs, like, other than the workout one, they're so close to like me being like, yeah, I want to playlist that, but like they just barely don't. You know, they're like right there. Oh hey, look, it's the Iroha song. Okay, Camellia was also a pretty good song, Mio. It's just like, it's so slow to me that I'm just like, I don't know when I would listen to it, is my issue. Right? Because not really I can listen on stream. I just get copyright claimed, so. My problem with that song is I just don't know when I would listen to it. That was the main reason why I didn't playlist it. But we're at Don Mello. I think Son Vitalia actually did do it decently well. I don't have to worry about that, but... And now I'm looking at like the Hollow Summer that has like all the like sexiest members. It is really funny that Toa's there. Like, you just see all the ones like Leia Caillou and Maureen a little bit. Like, Maureen's like the Mimi one, but like Toa and Caillou there. It's really funny to me, I don't know why. Nene's like very similar too, honestly. Nene's songs just don't click for me. I don't know what it is. Except for that Negiyu song. But like all the rest of the Negiyu songs are like, eh. Except from like the Party Night one. I hope I didn't pass it also, that would suck. Though I feel like I would have like recognized it by now with how often I've listened to it. You know? I don't know, like I'm on page 27. 43. Oh no, there it is. I found it. Yeah, it's just on page 27. Oh, you know what? I want to look up what the name of the One Ayame song, Yume Hananabi. That song's also great, dude. But yeah, Sayonara wa Hana. I knew it was sad from like, or it was supposed to be sad because of one English comment about it, but like I figured it was like a song that had to do with like goodbye or something, but obviously I didn't know the actual title because I can't read kanji. That song's so good, dude. I've been listening on repeat. Like the beat's just so good. And like, yeah, it seems like it's supposed to be like a sadder song, but like the beat just makes it like, nah, this is awesome, dude. This is a vibe and a half. Like, I guess it's very similar to Pure Sage 2 in that way, but like, it is funny. It's just like, I think it's supposed to be sad, but dang, if it isn't a bop, you know, if it isn't a banger, yeah. Dang, Illusionate was like that recent, like that old into Hollow. Well, I guess I'm on singles, but still, that's crazy. Like it was like just after, it was before Do You. That's crazy. The Illusionate's that old. It's so good too. Like I just wouldn't expect to be that old. Yeah, it really wasn't that long after I'm Your Treasure Box. Like, that's crazy, dude. That's crazy that Hollow also has 2 songs named Stay Blue. God dang it, man. Because Aqua has a song named Stay Blue, and then Iris and Flair's original was called Stay Blue. I mean, yeah, eventually there was going to be a point where that was the case. I think there's actually 2 songs that are like that. They have the same title, but I can't remember. I should listen to some of Aki's other stuff. Or just at all, I think. that too. That would also help. Crazy to know that all these songs were before I'm Your Treasure Box. Dude, High Tide's that old? God. I mean, yeah, it was probably Luna's first single. I guess that makes sense, but dang. Like, you just don't realize how old some of these are until you, like, actually go back and see the context of some of these and be like, dang, these are old, man. Yeah, I think I have my set list. Because also Stars doesn't have many originals. Howling is also old. Mayday is also old too. Yeah. I would have thought Mayday would have been like a 2022, 2023 song. It seems like with the timeline of this, it was a 2021 song. That's crazy. Yeah, Palette was Toa's first original, I think. What's interesting about it too is that I don't think, other than like Azuki and Baby Sora, nobody really made them make songs until like Myth came along. And then all of a sudden, like, they really like started picking up on that, which is really interesting. But yeah, now I'm back at like the Sora, Azuki, Suisei section, right? It's like, it is very interesting. Next one I plan, that must be like Suisei's like first or something. Oh yeah, next one I plan was Suisei's first. Yeah, it is crazy how, like, other than Sora and Azuki, they really didn't make much until Myth came along, and then that's when it kind of started making songs. Yeah, I think I have my list, which is how long? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. There's 21 songs. Yeah, that's a pretty decent, like, and if you go like average 3 minutes, right? That'd be like 63 minutes, like hour long. I could probably add more, yeah. Put them all on the playlist then, just listen to them. Well, I mean, I know what's in them, but just kind of playing them out for other people, you know. Or I just record a video and do that, but I feel like if I record a video, I want to make it like 10 of them. And then like I guess I still can make like a highlight of it, right? And just play like some of them. And just like clarify like, hey, I played some other in the stream or something. Or I just make all of them highlights. There's also that I could do. Yeah. If I remember. Oh god. I think the Ian Okayu one also just got a lot less views because I feel like for some reason like that one, I feel like the Kiara Lapis and Callie and Toa song got released really close to each other, and then like it was like way later they released the Ian and Okayu one. I mean, maybe it was just like it felt like, I don't know if it like the timeline just felt longer in my world or something. It actually was the same amount of time, but like it just felt like that one came along way later. I also a Panda Hero cover with Toa, Kanade, Watame, and Suisei is almost 2 million already. Only a month old. I mean, it does make sense. It's like the 4 best singers, you know? Or like what some people consider like the 4 best, you know? Yeah. I just realized I did everybody's like first name, and then with Bay I just did Hako's Bales. I pulled a Bibu, I guess. Whoops. It's like everybody else. I gave him like Hachima. It's just Hako's Balezu. Whoops. Honestly, I'm keeping that because it's funny. Yeah. Still really don't know what I want to do. Like, if I want to make another like Sporkle quiz, I don't know what I want to do with it. Kind of out of ideas, which is not great because I feel like there's so many ideas I could take it, but I was thinking of like doing tweets, but like again, I feel like there's probably so many gems that are like from like 2018 or something from like the JP side, and then like actually yeah, because I think that happened. Wasn't like Subaru one of theirs? Was Subaru's like crazy in like 2018 or something? And then they went back on that and was like, what is she on about? But like, dude, yeah, I'm sure like there's something like 2020 tweets or something like that. But like they're so good, but like it's gonna take so much digging because it's I'm just be scrolling all the way to the bottom basically, and just scrolling up from there. Because yeah, it has reposts on there too. So like as much as I'd want to do that, like that's gonna take a while. I also do kind of want to do like a general just quotes one, but I feel like it's hard, man, because like I haven't had many ingrained in my brain. Well, the Ruse one with when he was role playing as Clifford. Kill me once, shame on you. Kill me twice, shame on me. Kill me 3 times. Well, at that point, it's basically a fetish. It's awesome. It's like, I'm stealing that. Because I mean, it's true though. I mean, fall for it 3 times. I think at this point, you might have a fetish, man. Oh, you know what? I might play the freaking Toa Botan song. I'll do that as well. Hang on, let me grab the time for that. It should be back that far. Yep, it's literally page 2. And man, it's in freaking Romaji, so it's so hard to just freaking get it down instantly. Toa and ampersand, both done. Toa and ampersand. I didn't realize she redid one of her songs. That makes sense. Yeah, it was one of her songs from way back. I listened to that. That probably was around when she announced her solo live. I already guess. Oh yeah, and also Azuki and Iroha made a duet. Lifetime's also been making a few. It seems like she also remixed a bunch of her older songs as well. Might put originals. It does keep remaking. That's kind of weird. Also, I guess Fortune Spinner isn't a single. Even though I'm pretty sure it is, but okay. If I go to single, it doesn't count. Cause yeah, like I don't know, man. I don't know why that doesn't count as single. Who knows? Yeah, good enough wall spliff logo. I think it's just like I just can't. Rap is just not for me, man. I think. I don't know what it is, cause like I like, and like I should like it in theory. It's just for some reason whenever it's like done, I just don't vibe with it, and I don't know why. Except for Ed's theme from Street Fighter 6, that was well done. But like, I often just can't vibe with it, and I don't know why. It's so weird. Because again, like with everything that's in it, you'd think I like it, but yeah. I also should probably, you know, tweet when I stream. I used to do that, and then like at some point, like it had built in with Streamlabs, and then I think it was when Twitter switched their name to X, and I think also changed like the URL. I mean, not really, but because you can still type Twitter and just redirects you to X, but I think it was around when that happened, and it just stopped working, and I guess Streamlabs never bothered to fix it, so I've since stopped tweeting. But like, yeah, I did tweet when I streamed like early on. Again, it just automatically worked. But yeah, because I think like that was a part of it. Like you set everything up, and then like it would have a tweet. Like you could have a tweet setup like built into it. And so I would just do that, but now I think you have to do it individually. But it does let you copy the stream link, which I think is probably for that. So yeah, I guess I like kind of like got around it a little bit, like with that, but yeah. I might do covers too, honestly. I don't know. Actually, I don't think about that. Yeah. Honestly, I don't even know if the Lemmy song would totally be underrated, because it has like 1 million in 10 months. 920 in 10 months. Like, I don't think it really is, but I mean, I think Lammy's songs don't really get talked about. I don't know if this is the one she'd want to be talked about, but it's the one I like, so. Yeah, I think like Charisma's view song is like 1.2 million. It's really not that much. Yeah, I just kind of wanted to do that just so I could have like a list set so I could just go into it. I think Rio also had a case where like he made a song with an MV, but it's like 1.5 minutes or something. Maybe that is the same thing where they have that, but like the long version is not under freaking the long version doesn't have an MV. I don't know why my brain just stopped working, but it did. Actually, probably could have just put in the URL and then gone from there. Now I'm thinking about it. Well, if I set up a playlist, like, it's fine, but yeah, like, that probably would have been better if I just set up a URL. Well, yeah, I could either do that or get the playlist. We'll see. Yeah. It's like how the order they debuted the Advent Justice ones are just like way higher than any of the other ones. And then unsurprisingly, Counseloress and Myth are the second highest. You know, the freaking E engines. I think Gamers actually is the highest in JP. I guess that makes sense though, because like they are like decently spaced, right? Actually, Gen Zero might have been. Yeah, it's Gen Zero and then Gamers, which again, as I said, makes sense because they're like spaced out, so you can guess those a lot easier than say like Gen 5, right? Which seems to actually have the least. Probably because Aloe was in there and they're like, I don't know, man. Well, apparently everyone knew when Lammy happened. So, there's that. Which order was she? She must have been one of the ends, right? Yeah, she was first, okay. Yeah, it is really funny seeing this graph because, like, literally, if one person just, like, does these quizzes, like, it just shoots up like this. Just, like, if they literally just go down the playlist. That's what it turns into. I do think I'm just gonna throw in the description, like, HoloLive and HoloPro, or HoloStars, whatever. Just so it gets thrown towards the front when you search it more. Because I think this is on page, like, 15 or something. It is buried. So I might do that just to help boost it. But yeah. It's almost an hour and a half. I mean, oh, and the music stopped musicking. Yeah, I was playing Holocure the last. I didn't even realize it because I thought it was the last 3 streams. Apparently, it was the last 4 streams. Yeah, that was quite a streak. It is funny because I was making a big deal about getting all the achievements, and then I just kind of. Well, my thing was like, eventually got to the point where I was like, oh, I'll just like get all the collabs, which I did. I did get all the collabs, like off stream, and I was just like, yeah, well, I could just get all the achievements, like, and just save one for this for stream, and I was just like, eh. It eventually just led to me not doing it at all. So yeah, that happened. I'm sure of how close I am. Like, I'm definitely gonna have a spark reignited and just get all the achievements. Except for Tower Surfing, that's probably gonna take me a minute. Because I definitely thought you could use the coins you had currently to then use for the Tower Suffering, but no, it's the coins that are in game. So that sucks. God. I went down the wrong pipe, I think. Oh yeah, we'll say with the Fire Dance cover of Reine, Anya, Kiara, and Watame. I feel like I can barely hear Watame. I'm gonna be honest. I feel like I can hear the other 3 like a lot during it, but like Watame I can barely hear, except for like obviously her solo parts. I mean, like, yeah, unless their voices just mesh that well, but I mean, I don't think so. Oh Jesus, there's 130 videos that are unavailable. I didn't even realize that. I have 988 in this and only 850. And it goes down to 854. That's a lot that are unavailable. I'm sure some of mine would be aware of, because like it probably says like removed or like privated, so actually I can probably go in and change some of those real quick. Just to make the number not seem as crazy. Obviously I won't know just by scrolling through it, but... Yep, that one's deleted. Okay. See, that's gonna make it easier. That's me going through this and... Yep, deleted. Deleted. I think a lot of them... Oh, 3 in a row deleted. I think a lot of them are Nintendo songs. That makes sense. Yeah, because there's a lot in this problem engaged section that just got deleted. Yeah, I think this is a Smash Bros section that has a bunch of deleted videos in it. Oh, because I think it's like the Castlevania songs they got rid of. Really? Oh yeah, this is a long stretch of deleted videos. I did see though, because the Department of Homeland Security literally just did a Pokemon thing, which is insane. And like a former chief person at Nintendo were like, oh yeah, no, they're probably not gonna sue him. Like, oh, so you're gonna sue people for like putting your music out because they like the music in it, and like make fan games and sue the fan games, but like you're not gonna sue people who are like actively like defaming Pokemon, honestly, with that. By doing all of that. But yeah, I don't even know what was in this section. Apparently this was all private, didn't I? See, this will help make the number not seem as crazy. Because now I'm just going through all these that say deleted and privated. That's so weird that it doesn't automatically remove them though. At least to me, like that's so odd. That it doesn't automatically remove them if they're deleted. It's like, okay, then remove them. Why is it still in my playlist then? Just like notify me that this video is no longer available and then like delete it. Why why is it like this? Also, I saw one I want to add at the bottom, so I'm gonna, once I'm done with this, add it. Oh, and a ton of private ones. I really wish I knew what these ones were. I really can't tell. Also, I guess the up and down voting arrows is for collaborators. I guess they wanted them to be able to do something, so there's like, yeah, here, you can vote. Like, sick, dude. That's awesome. And very helpful. Actually, I'll probably do the same thing with the non-copyright music too, because there's probably a lot of this that's like this too, where it just says deleted video in it. And that'd help me get a better idea of the number, right? For sure. Because I think it's less than 100 that I have in that non-copyright thing. Which I think for a stream is not bad, but obviously like a couple streams in, it's gonna be very repeatable. Which I don't think is that like the end of the world, because I mean, like even like Hololive, like most of them I think have like one song on repeat, right? So one BGM on repeat throughout like a whole 7-hour period. So like I don't think it's that big of a deal, but God, there's so many of these. Why is there a stretch of just like 30 of these that are deleted? I think I found where all the freaking most of these are. I don't even know what this stretch was. I don't even remember. Really, there's just a super long stretch of deleted videos. Which, yeah, I assume these got copyright striked, which is why they're not there anymore, but I have no idea what these even were. There's just a stretch of like 20 of these that were just deleted back to back. Okay. And I'm in the Hololive section, so I don't think this will have as many. Cause yeah, it's mostly like actually like video game music. You know, God forbid people want to listen to music because it's good. I think there's still like 40 that are technically unavailable though, because I think I'm at 892 and it was like 854 or something. I don't know why they're not available then. Because it also mentioned they're privated, right? Like it didn't show it anymore, so I don't know why the other ones that I can see are technically unavailable. Unless it's like unlisted, which would count too, but like at that point just say like unlisted and do the same effect. I don't get it. It still gave me the notification that I removed the song. I think it's just because of the prompt of undoing it, but it's really funny. Yeah, in the Hololive section there's been 0, so no like songs removed. Yeah, now I have gone back down under 900. I did have over 1,000 at one point, but then I removed like one grouping of songs that brought me back down, and then obviously I just did this now, so yeah, let me check again, just because god dang, I think I did the wrong thing. Well, I don't think it matters. Yeah, I was just actually I wanted to add the one song that I did. Dummy. Whatever. Just gotta scroll all the way down, baby. There's like 300 songs associated with Hololive. That's crazy. Yeah, it's still 854 and there's 892 in there. So I don't even know what the other ones are that I missed. I literally would have to go through. I'm not doing that. I do not have the time nor patience. Well, I do have the time, but I don't have the patience. Oh, I think that freaking one recommendation went away. Of course it did. Oh, okay, you can sort it by top voted. I just didn't see the sort part. Yeah. That's crazy. It's like obviously GG had her thing September 21st. Someone said that they got like 700 plus memberships and $5,000 in super chats. They're like on par of her birthday streams. That's crazy, dude. I think I've commented on so many things that I don't even get, because like I used to get like notifications whenever someone liked something, and then that's not a thing anymore. I think once you just start commenting about just stuff, like, yeah, it rarely notifies you about that anymore. Like every once in a while it'll do that for like 3 days later or something like that. It's like, why are you just now telling me? You know? Yeah. I helped clean it up a little bit. Actually, I should go with the non-copyright songs too, while I'm at it. Or copyright friendly, which I guess weren't really copyright friendly because they got struck down. Well, I think technically, I don't know. I don't know, man. Yeah, let me help the numbers on that too. Now, luckily I don't think this will be as much, since there's not as much videos in here, so we should not have to. We should probably be able to get through this. Actually, I think I know which videos are unavailable, but it's just weird how, like, I can still very clearly see them, but they're technically not available. That's so weird. I think it's from, like, the one channel, like, BGM Haven or whatever, because I do not recognize the thumbnails, like, when I'm just going through it normally. But, like, yeah, I can see the thumbnail and everything, so I don't know why they're, like, considered, like, unavailable now. Doesn't make any sense. Yeah, it literally tells you when they're privated. It's, like, not privated, like, or deleted, so I don't know why it's not available, but whatever, man. Are we still above 100? We're cutting it close. Almost 7. Okay, well, here it says I'm above 100, but I think if I look at this, I have like 80. Look at this from like not a collaborator or whatever. Oh, 91. Nice. Well, I did just add another one just for that, because I will say, I definitely do just sometimes add songs without even listening to them into it. Like the ones towards the bottom of the playlist, I just threw them in there. I don't even know if they're like that good or anything. I just threw them in there to have something a little extra. It's the only reason. Yeah, I think it's the VGM Haven songs. Yeah, because when I'm scrolling by, I don't see those. I have no idea why those aren't available. It's so weird. But yeah, that's at least one channel that's like that. And I can tell for sure. Yeah, it's so weird how it's like it's hidden, like it's not available or whatever when like everything's there. I think I just repeated myself like 50 times, but neurodivergency, baby. It's almost 2 hours now. Yeah, I will say this too, that I think once I actually started going back and editing stuff, because I also was kind of like, I think for me, it's gonna be easier for me to go back and edit stuff when the stream's fresh in my brain. So maybe that'll also help me have motivation to power through it. I don't know. I'll say also is that, yeah, I think me not having actual like headphones for my computer, that doesn't help, because I have to actively, like, consciously switch over from my phone to the computer. When, like, yeah, before I could just throw on my headphones, you know? I think that's also what made it easier. And then my mom kind of ran them over, but I think they were, like, not doing that great. Yeah, because I think they were over here to begin with. That's why my mom ran them over with the vacuum cleaner. So, yeah. I mean, they weren't really doing well anyway. Although I think they were over by my speaker, like, and acting as a speaker more because they worked better as a speaker. They were more consistent. Yeah. It's crazy though, like with the freaking administration, what they're freaking posting, man. Like, there's just a bunch of losers, man. Yeah, like I don't do that around much, but they are just a bunch of losers. Yeah. Oh, it unshuffled it, I think, at some point. What the frick? Maybe it never was shuffled, but I literally looked at it the one time and it had the shuffle thing glowing. Maybe it never did shuffle. God dang it. That sucks. Yeah. I think I'm all about done. So I'll do that. You know, I think also something that make editing like less unbearable for me is like I should start in big chunks. Because like I think what makes me annoyed is like doing the very small cuts. I'm saying like a few frames, man. Like that's what I mean by like small cuts, like have like any pauses. But like yeah, maybe I just need to do like big chunks at first and then like go back in after everything's done and be like, all right, let me cut this small chunk. I think that would make it less unbearable. I also just need to figure out something that makes it more bearable, I think, as well. I think my problem is like I can't really listen to music because obviously like I need to listen to what's going on. I don't think that's as big of an issue when you're making like an actual video, like actual highlight. But for a short and you want to put in subtitles like for like shorts and like maybe TikTok, like you kind of want subtitles, so you have to hear what you're talking about, what you're saying. So like yeah, that would be more, yeah. I just need to figure out something. I think maybe for those just have like a stream up or something. I don't know. I should really just experiment. Like I should do something instead of just like brainstorming ideas. I think maybe doing it's a noble idea. Yeah, I'll see you tomorrow. So bye.